Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 32 available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? It's a new year, man. Y'all know my first video every year is my most anticipated movies of the year. Cause you haven't seen any movies. Every movie could be your favorite movie of the year. And I'm just gonna tell you guys what I'm most excited about. There's a lot to look forward to this year, man. We got multiple DC movies coming out. We got multiple MCU movies coming out. Some of the GOAT directors, Christopher Nolan got new stuff coming. Edgar Wright got new stuff coming. Denis Villeneuve got new stuff coming. We're getting a continuation in the Halloween franchise. One of the best horror movies of 2018 is getting a sequel. Daniel Craig's final James Bond movie is coming out. Another Fast and Furious is coming out. The Invisible Man. I don't want to say the Dark Universe is picking back up because I haven't seen official confirmation the Dark Universe is squashed, but I'm not sure that Lee Wanhill's Invisible Man is a part of the Dark Universe. Speaking of Lee Wanhill, I'm probably butchering his name, but there's a new Saw movie coming. There's a new SpongeBob coming. Candyman is coming back, man. Like, there's a lot to look forward to this year. So let's just kick it off with my honorable mentions. First, let me drop two movies right quick that didn't make the honorable mentions. Like last year, I gave 5 honorable mentions. I knew and thought that was too much. So 2 that didn't make the cut. They're not honorable mentions. They just didn't make the cut. 1 is Coming to America 2. I need to see a trailer. It's like I'm super skeptical when it comes to sequels that are coming way too long after the original. It'll be what 31 years after Coming to America. Craig Brewer directing, like he directed Dolomite Is My Name. Eddie Murphy killed Dolomite Is My Name. I have no doubt that Coming to America is probably gonna make my 10 favorite movies this time next year. But I want to see a trailer before this is actually anticipated. And then Birds of Prey, man. Like typically a DC movie would make my anticipated list just because it's a DC movie. But Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Yes, it's DC. Yes, Margot Robbie was the dopest, best part of Suicide Squad. But when you call it Birds of Prey, man, this has to be a team-up movie. I just feel, based on the trailers, based on the promo, posters, advertisements, all of that, this feels like a Harley Quinn movie with other characters. And I already feel like I know what the twist is. Jumping in, honorable mention number 3 is Ghostbusters Afterlife. Picking up, ignoring, as far as I could tell, ignoring Paul Feig's 2016 Ghostbusters. I thought the trailer was really dope, and I thought like it was exciting, man. Like I feel like Jason Reitman can be like borderline pretentious, maybe a little snobby with some of the stuff he puts out. And I don't really go out checking for Jason Reitman, but this franchise is in his genes. His dad directed the first 2 movies, and I'm down for anything Paul Rudd does. Finn Wolfhard seems to be like the go-to child actor of the era, and the trailer like really got me interested. Honorable mention number 2, I got Onward. Onward is the Pixar animation release in March. And Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, they're teenagers, older teenagers, I don't know. And they're fairy tale creatures with like unicorns and dragons and orcs and stuff like that. And if I can't remember the YouTube channel, man. The Hey Brother YouTube channel, man. They mess with like Disney and Harry Potter and all these whimsical videos, and they break down the Pixar theory. And I saw a video with them talking about Onward and how it might relate to the Pixar theory. All speculation, nothing confirmed. But Andy in the Toy Story movies never had a dad. These guys in this movie never have a dad. This doesn't take place on Earth. There's two moons, so it doesn't take place on Earth. And it'd be cool if this movie just all took place like in Andy's subconscious. Unless there's like hardcore like Toy Story references in this movie, I don't think we're gonna be able to confirm it. But it's cool to like wonder. You know what I mean? And honorable mention number one of the GOAT directors that I named, Denis Villeneuve. Man, he's got Dune coming out, if I'm not mistaken, the same weekend as Coming to America 2. And I'm excited, man. Like, I don't know anything about Dune. I haven't seen the 84 movie. I haven't seen or read the source material it's based on. I know the cast is stacked. Jason Momoa, Timothée Chalamet, I think Josh Brolin. Man, so many, like, this cast is crazy. And I can't remember everybody. But, like, I definitely want to see this. All right, man. At number 10, I got a movie that I feel like nobody else is going to have on their most anticipated list. But my number 10 is Impractical Jokers, the movie. The trailer dropped a couple weeks ago. It looks hilarious. Impractical Jokers is hands down, nobody can convince me otherwise, the funniest show on TV. I heard that they were filming it like 2 years ago, and I've been looking forward to this movie ever since it came out. I thought it was going to get dumped onto HBO Max once that streaming service started, and then they were on IG Live, and then they dropped the trailer. It looks like Paula Abdul or somebody's having a concert. There's 3 tickets available, so they have a competition. There's 4 jokers, 3 tickets. Loser doesn't get a ticket. And based on competitions, just like the show, that's how they figure out who's going to lose. Like I said, I don't think anybody else is looking forward to this as far as like 10 most anticipated videos like I am, but I could be wrong. They got on, like I said, they got on IG Live and they said it's coming out February 21st limited. So, refresh your theater showtimes to see if you're going to get it. And like my birthday is the 20th. So I'm taking a road trip on the 21st and going to watch it. Number 9, I feel like this is way too low for as much as I love the first 2. But my number 9 is Bad Boys for Life. I remember Sony announced like Bad Boys 3 and 4 like 2-3 years ago and then canceled them both. All of a sudden, we were getting a third one. I have no idea if they still want to do 4, probably based on how well this one does. And that first trailer come out and it looked like a Michael Bay copycat. I thought the chemistry was stale, and I just didn't like the first trailer. But man, that second trailer came out and I damn near loved it. It was funny. It looked like, as far as chemistry, they picked up right where they left off after Bad Boys 2. Martin Lawrence was funny, trying to retire, trying to settle down, stop with all the hecticness. And Will Smith, Mike Lowry, jumping right back into the action, guns blazing, man. Yeah, like another January release. I've had January movies on my most anticipated, like 3 out of the past 4 years, man. At number 8, another movie that I think should have come out like last fall, but Disney bought Fox, and I think there were so many Fox titles they don't know where to release them all. It was supposed to come out in February. It got moved to September. The King's Man. It's a prequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service, Kingsman: The Golden Circle. No Taron Egerton, no Colin Firth, no Mark Strong. Somebody, I want to say Stanley Tucci, is like filling that role. Like they look alike, and I think he's gonna play like that same role. But it's like Ralph Fiennes, Djimon Hounsou, and the inception of the Kingsman. And like Matthew Vaughn doesn't disappoint me. Like I haven't disliked a Matthew Vaughn movie this decade. I haven't seen any from the 2000s. So September comes, I refresh on the other 2, and this is kind of like, because they're supposed to do a proper Kingsman 3 still. Hopefully we'll still get a Statesman movie, but this is going to be like Underworld: Rise of the Lycans for Kingsman movies. Like, I'm excited, man. At number 7, I got another movie that I feel should be higher, and that's Halloween Kills. Halloween came out 2018. The official Halloween 2. Jamie Lee Curtis never went to the hospital after the initial attack. There was no season of the witch. There was no daughter and faked car crash. Well, she really died if you're watching the Halloween 4 timeline, but no stupid I can't remember that stupid cult. No stupid cult from Return, Revenge, and Curse. There was no fake death. There was no Josh Hartnett. She never tongue kissed the mask and dove off of the institution building. Busta Rhymes never did karate. Rob Zombie never made the sequel to his remake. As you can see, I dig the first Rob Zombie remake, man. But yeah, like Jamie Lee Curtis, David Gordon Green, Danny McBride. I can't wait to see what these guys do with the sequel to the last one. Because if you've seen the last one, obviously, you know it wasn't a final nail in the coffin to this franchise, and we're gonna get another one next year. So there's not gonna be a final nail in the coffin of this one either. But I love these movies, man. So I can't wait. At number 6, a movie that if you know me, you would assume this would be like 1 or 2. But at number 6, I got Black Widow. It's the next MCU movie, the start of Phase 4, and it's maybe 6 years too late, man. Everybody wanted a Black Widow movie after Captain America: The Winter Soldier came out. Like they mentioned Budapest in the original Avengers. She mentions having interactions, I guess, with the Winter Soldier before that movie. And that's what I wanted the Black Widow movie to be, was like after he killed Iron Man's parents in the mid 90s in Texas. That would have been a badass movie. But I like this feels like, because supposedly it takes place in between Captain America Civil War and Avengers Infinity War. And it sounds like it's like just giving into the fans, hey, we want a Black Widow movie. Where's a Black Widow movie? And I hope it's not that, because my boy, shout out to my boy Legacy, he has this theory that isn't too far-fetched that this movie is going to be really important to Phase 4. And I hope he's right, because Marvel has never made a movie without a purpose, without furthering the universe in some way, shape, or form. And a movie that is set in between 2 movies that have already come out does nothing to push the MCU forward, in my opinion. And we get to Eternals, which I now notice is not on my list. Spoiler alert. Eternals is like, I have no idea what the Eternals is or who they are or anything, and that's how I know they're gonna push the universe forward. At number 5, I got Soul, the other Pixar movie that comes out in that summer slot that they come out every year. Toy Story 4, Incredibles 2 came out in that same weekend, middle of June. All I know is it revolves around music. Characters are going to be voiced by Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, Questlove, and it's directed by Pete Docter, who did Inside Out. I love Inside Out, and he did Up. Everybody loves Up. Come on. At number 4, I got Wonder Woman 1984, and that's, like, I'll tell you, the trailer came out like a month ago. Before that trailer came out, this movie was probably an honorable mention, but that was a badass trailer. This looks better than the first movie. This looks like it could potentially be one of the best DCEU movies since Man of Steel. Can't wait to see more of Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. I want to see what Pedro Pascal does as Maxwell Lord. It takes place in the 80s. Batman vs Superman didn't mention this movie. Justice League didn't mention this movie. So I'm curious to see what they do and what they like try to like tiptoe around. I mean, if it doesn't reference anything else in the DC extended universe, then they're fine. But off of that first trailer, I'm really looking forward to this movie. At number 3, I got A Quiet Place Part 2. I still haven't seen that little teaser that came out a few weeks ago before Black Christmas. Somebody I talked to said they saw it before Jumanji. I did not. But A Quiet Place was in my top 5 in 2018. John Krasinski come back to direct. A couple new characters. I want to say Cillian Murphy and maybe Jaimin Hansu. I think Jaimin Hansu took Brian Tyree Henry's place, and I can't wait to see how they expand this world. At number two, like I mentioned, GOAT directors at the beginning of the video. At number two, I got Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan movie. Like that's another trailer that like blew me away. It's that opening shot kind of felt like The Dark Knight, and then the rest of the trailer like felt like Inception and Memento and just other the Prestige, like other stuff he's done. But it's like a spy kind. I don't know. John David Washington is dope. He was dope in Black Klansman. He's dope in Ballers. Robert Pattinson is currently Batman. So, with directed by Christopher Nolan, like how could you not want to see this movie? I don't know what the movie's about either. I just know I want to see it. And then at number one, I got No Time to Die. Daniel Craig's fifth and final James Bond movie, directed by Cary Fukunaga, who directed arguably the best overall season of TV in the entire 2010s, True Detective Season 1. I can't wait to see what Rami Malek does as the villain. Christoph Waltz is coming back. It could kind of sort of tie together, like wrap up like a 5-movie arc in a way, because Spectre kind of confirmed that Christoph Waltz was behind every villain from every Daniel Craig Bond. And again, the trailer was really dope. I can't wait to see how they use Naomi Harris, Ana de Armas. I want to see what they use with Lashana Lynch based off the rumors of what she could do in the future. And I want to know, I know that's years down the road, but I want to know if this movie's going to set up future Bond movies, if we'll get, like we always have, a reboot with a brand new Bond. I'm excited because Casino Royale is one of my all-time favorite action movies, spy movies. Skyfall isn't far behind, and then I don't hate Quantum of Solace or Spectre. Honestly, like I'm gonna rewatch like all 20 some odd Bond movies before this one comes out, and every Daniel Craig movie is probably gonna be in the top 10 to 13. At least Tomorrow Never Dies and GoldenEye will be too. And then yeah, like I think Lashana Lynch is gonna be like a Michelle Yeoh type character was in Tomorrow Never Dies. I'm a little hyped to figure out who's gonna do the theme song, and I don't know, like I cannot wait for this movie. And maybe it's because Daniel Craig was so money in Knives Out. I don't know. So, what are you guys looking forward to, man? Like, what of movies that I either named or you thought I should have named? What are you guys looking forward to this year? There's tons of movies coming out that I didn't mention. So, you can drop your most anticipated, 3 most anticipated, 5, 10, whatever you want to do. Just let me know what y'all looking forward to, man. Hopefully, over the next couple weeks, I can review 1917, Just Mercy, Underwater, Doolittle, Bad Boys for Life. January releases, man. We get this year rolling. Check my favorite movies of 2019, my 3 favorite movies of the fourth quarter, regularly podcast episodes for sure, man. Blu-ray collection update coming in the next couple days, man. Be on the lookout for that, man. Like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.